Of all the animated films, Nimona has to be the lucky one of barely surviving after it was initially cancelled. And in today's story, we're gonna see how, I don't know how long years, we're gonna see how it nearly survived cancellation and why we never trust Disney with anything. This is The Complicated History of Nimona. Chapter 1: The Clear Blue Sky. In June of 2015, 20th Century Fox, now called 20th Century Studios, bought the film rights to the webcomic, graphic novel, or whatever you call it, of the same name, and put it to work at Blue Sky Studios, the same people that gave us the Ice Age franchise. As for directing duties, Patrick Osborne, who worked on the Disney animated short film Feast, was given the position. Eventually, in June 2017, they announced that the film would come to theaters on February 14th, 2020, and that animation would begin sometime around that time frame, which is good since they were about to release Ferdinand in December 2017, and they were trying to finish up Spies in Disguise. Everything was looking so well. However, in March of 2019, Blue Sky was not ready for this. Roll the clip.
And breaking news, the blockbuster Disney deal, the parent company of ABC buying many of the assets of 21st Century Fox, creating an entertainment giant.
The blockbuster deal between 21st Century Fox and Disney that shook up the news and entertainment world today involves two very different corporate cultures.
Major deal for Disney and 21st Century Fox, as well as consumers. The new combined company will include Fox's movie and TV studios and cable networks, and together the two companies will have 46 million subscribers around the world.
Chapter 2: The House of Mouse. In March of 2019, the Walt Disney Company had required 20th Century Fox for more than $50 billion. That is a lot of money. Just for what? The Simpsons, Avatar, the rest of the X-Men characters? I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Later on, in May 2019, it was announced that the film would be delayed to March 5th, 2021, which is not really that much of a delay since Spies in Disguise would have been released on Christmas Day 2019, and that would have caused some problems. But of course, we're not out of the clear yet. In November, it was stated that the film would be delayed once again to January 14th, 2022. And throughout 2020, everyone at Blue Sky Studios said that the film would come in 2022, even if there was a pandemic. Although Patrick Osborne left in March 2020, leaving directing duties to Nick Bruno and Troy Quane, who previously worked on Spies in Disguise. By the beginning of 2021, everything was looking great. The animation is doing well. They had an all-star cast featuring Chloe Grace Moretz and Riz Ahmed, and they were still aiming for that January 2022 release. But of course, Disney just had to be Disney. Chapter 3: The End. On February 9th, 2021, Disney announced that they would be shutting down Blue Sky Studios on April 10th, 2021, laying off more than 100 employees. When it was announced, the animation was around 75% complete and was on track to finish in October. Yeah, Disney just had to shut down a studio because of money. By March of 2021, everyone who was working at the film were trying to shop around the movie to other studios. As for Blue Sky, their last project, Ice Age Tales, releasing in April 2022, would be their final thing. And at the end of the final episode, not the end, they said this. Dear friends and followers, for the past 34 years, we, like our single-minded character Scrat, have reached for something that, at times, seemed unattainable. Yet time after time, we've managed to get our arms around our own versions of that exclusive acorn. Unfortunately, it's not possible to hold on to everything forever. We've had more fun bringing our movies to life than anyone should be allowed. We hope you've been able to feel some of that joy. Thank you, from the bottom of our blue sky hearts, for being with us all those years. With tremendous gratitude, co-founder Chris Edge and your friends at Blue Sky Studios.
I'm not crying, you're crying. Shut up. Like I said earlier, some of the crew wanted the film to be made, so they shopped it around to different studios. But in April 2022, they found someone.
Chapter 4: The Redemption? Enter Empire Pictures, a new, semi-new to the movie business. On April 10th, 2022, it was announced that they picked up the film rights and that they were going to release the movie. Yippee! Crisis averted! And they were gonna release it alongside Netflix to distribute the movie for a summer 2023 release. As for the animation, it would be finished by DNEG Animation. And it was also announced that Chloe Grace Moretz and Riz Ahmed would stay for the movie. And by the end of 2022, they finished the movie. Chapter 5: The Release. Nimona premiered at the 2023 Annecy International Film Festival on June 14th, 2023. Later, it premiered in a limited theater release on June 23rd, and then premiered on Netflix on June 30th, 2023. And it was a massive hit. It managed to get more than a couple million watch hours, which is insane, because it was a movie that was dumped and then saved. Who would have guessed? This reminds me of another movie, but who knows.
But by the end of the day, you realize that there are some gems in the rubble that had a troubled production. Oh man, another episode completed. Now I just have to give little hints that the complicated history of Blue Beetle is next. That one DC film that just can't have a break. From merger to James Gunn to even rebooting an entire universe, but it's hard to think of it. It's hard to do it. Why is it hard to do anything? Why? Why is it hard? And why is the December 2030... I can't even say it right. No matter what I do, no one cares about it. What's this conveniently placed on the floor?